about it. Were you married to another person when this child was either born or conceived?
We were separated. We were we were built.
I didn't ask if you
We
were
were married in
separated. I asked if you
Nigeria.
were married.
Yes, in
You-
Nigeria. Yes.
Okay. Well, you're married anywhere. You're married everywhere, right?
Enjoy the video, hit the like button.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Turner. Good morning, Mr. Turner. You represent Mr. Muhammad?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Let me swear in the parties. Do you both swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right, Ms. Phillip, go ahead.
Okay. Your Honor, on this case, we filed a motion to support, a motion to modify. Basically, there is one child in the case, William, William Chukwudike Clyde. This case is a little messy as far as the background of it. So I wanted a little direction from the court. Mr. Muhammad is represented by Mr. Turner, and Miss Ezechukwu is representing herself today. She was just served with the petition today, but she is ready to move forward. However, we have just some issues that we need to figure out before we can proceed. The issue that we have is that in the divorce decree that was done between the parties, if I could share my screen, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It looks like Mr. Ahmed was the petitioner in this case, and he lists the child, but it says that they only got married on April 22nd, 2024, which is actually after the child was born. The child was born on, I believe, July 18th, 2023. And let me just verify, or September 18th, 2023. Sorry, I misread that. And so the child was technically born before the marriage. And so we're trying to figure out whether or not the divorce decree established him as the father. All it establishes joint managing conservatorship and standard possession, which is why the state filed a motion to modify. But however, if you look at the child support language on Section 11, it says the court does not order Mr. Muhammad to pay child support at this time due to potential fraud, misrepresentation of paternity by the wife while she was secretly married to Stanley Ezechukwu, the child born during that marriage, not this marriage. The court finds that she lied to the 256 court when she told them no children were born during marriage. Child born September 2023. And then it lists the cause number.
Okay. And then I guess father wants, or Mr. Muhammad wants DNA testing.
Yes, Your Honor. So I just wanted to know whether or not we need to replead as a paternity action, or whether we can proceed with the motion to modify as is, based on him asking for joint managing conservatorship and standard possession in the divorce decree.
That's tricky. It's a terrible divorce decree, it sounds like.
Yes, Your Honor. Just would like to further iterate that the divorce decree, that the child was born during another marriage while she was married to another man, so there would actually be another putative father, and that the divorce decree that was used was a boilerplate Texas law help divorce decree. So there's no language whatsoever actually establishing him as the father. My client felt like he was proceeding because he had been under care, custody, and control, not because he was admitting that he was the father. That's all.
Okay. But still a terrible decree, but definitely a lawyer did not help you write that order because that's very confusing. Okay. Then I guess I have enough doubt for us to do DNA testing. Um, I don't know if there's a presumed father or not, Miss Phillip. That'd be an additional question. Um, since the child was named in there in the divorce decree, whether it be like as if Mr. Muhammad was a father or am named as a person that is a conservator that maybe isn't a parent, I think that means you have to modify the order. You can't just start over. Um, like I said, it's a mess trying to
Yeah.
now, but I don't think a new petition would work. But I guess the additional question is if he is the father, if Mr. Muhammad is the father, is there a presumed father? Um, Let me ask you, Miss Asachukwu, while we're talking about it, were you married to another person when this child was either born or conceived?
We were separated. We were we were well,
I didn't ask if you
we
were
were married in
separated. I asked if you
Nigeria.
were married.
Yes, in Nigeria. Yes.
Okay. Well, you're married anywhere. You're married everywhere, right? Okay. Have you divorced that man?
Yes, at the moment, yes, we're divorced.
Okay. Do you have any paperwork that says you're divorced?
Yes,
Is it from United States or is it from Nigeria?
from United States. I divorced him here. I filed for it here.
Okay. Does your divorce decree mention that there's a child that was born during the marriage and that he's not the father, or mention the child at all in any way?
No,
Okay. Well, you're supposed to. That's another bad divorce decree, it sounds like. I'm supposing you did that without an attorney as well?
sorry.
Ma'am?
Sorry. Can you say that again?
I said it sounds like a really bad divorce decree again. Mr. Muhammad made a bad divorce decree, and it sounds like your divorce decree with the other man also sounds terrible because it should list that you had a child. Did you do that divorce decree yourself?
My attorney. I met with an attorney, and he helped me to do that.
Did he go to court with you?
I didn't go to court. He went on my behalf
In what state?
in Texas here.
Your Honor, it's a Texas order.
Oh, okay. Again, I don't know who this attorney is, but they sound like they did a terrible job then too. Because one of the basic questions that you do when you get a divorce and you tell a judge basically, one of the many questions you have is, in addition to did we divide up property, is are there any children born of the marriage? That's one of the questions you're supposed to ask. And then the second follow-up question could be, yes, there was a child born during the marriage, but it's not the child of my husband. It's somebody else's. Somebody else is the father or something like that. Or it could say that this child is the born of the marriage, and then you'll have orders regarding support and conservatorship and all that kind of stuff. It's either one or the other. You can't just say, I was separated and there's no way this guy is the father, so I'm just not going to talk about that child at all. You're still married, so it's still a problem. Um, you still have to tell the judge that there was a child. Now, I know a lot, typically today, people get separated for 10, 15 years and then they think, well, that's okay. But it's not okay because then when you have a child with somebody else, your husband's still the father under Texas law. And most states, they kind of have the same idea that if you're married and have a kid, it's your husband's child. They don't make any exception for you being separated or not having sex or things like that. They just say, boom, you're the dad. So that's why it's very important in the divorce decree for it to say, yes, there was a child, but he's not the father. Um, you need to get a copy of the divorce decree for your other marriage to Miss Phillip. You need to email her so she can look at it. I mean, I'm just kind of guessing the language based on what you're telling me, but we need to see that divorce decree. Um, but it definitely doesn't name the ex-husband as the father, correct?
Correct.
We have a copy, Judge.
Oh, okay.
You can share it if you need it.
Does it mention anything about the child?
Your Honor, it just says that under the child of the marriage heading, it says the court finds that there's no child in the marriage of petitioner and respondent and that none is expected. So it's a very short decree.
Yeah, a terrible decree again, because it should have said specifically there was a child born during the marriage, but that your husband wasn't the father. That's what it should have gone a little further than that, than just saying there's no child, because there is a child. Okay. At least for today with Mr. Muhammad, we need to do DNA testing. Um, and then I'm not sure where we go from there. I guess, I mean, the other divorce decree can be interpreted two different ways. One saying that Mr. Echukwu is not the father, or you can interpret that he is the father. It's kind of questionable. But the only way we can know Mr. Muhammad is the father is to do DNA testing, especially with the question there. Mr. Muhammad's language in his divorce decree is terrible too, because it doesn't make a lot of sense. It should have also said maybe the opposite of what it should have said. It should have said something like, there was a child born in this marriage, but it's not mine. And then we wouldn't be here at all. It kind of sounds it's somewhere in the middle there. Okay, so let's order.
I can't hear.
Judge, you froze.
Oh, sorry. When do you want to reset, Ms. Phillip?
Your Honor, if we could reset to September 8th, 2025.
Okay. Is that okay with you, Mr. Turner?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Ms. Phillips. Thank you.
Okay. All right, then I'll order a paternity test order reset to September 8th. The Attorney General's office will send you information about where to go do your testing in the next couple of days. And then go do your testing, and then we'll see where we are in September as far as what our next steps are. All right. Then I guess that's it. Is there anything else, Mr. Turner?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, then y'all
Okay.
are excused. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.